What's up, guys? Quick update on Xbox today. They've gotten rid of DRM. No more DRM for Xbox One at the moment. Remember that part of your contract you sign whenever your end user license agreement you sign whenever you buy an Xbox and sign in and everything states they can change that anytime they want. So victory for now, but don't expect that to be gone forever. Xbox DRM will probably come back. So that's good. That'll probably bring a lot of people back to Xbox. It probably shouldn't go back to Xbox because it's still $100 more. You still only get exclusives, but they're not great. The only ones that are worthwhile, notable exclusives are Titanfall and Halo. And people will go back just for those. I mean, people are big old boners for Halo, just want to fucking have sex with Master Chief and shit. So people will go back to Xbox just for Halo now the DRM's gone. That, of course, with that going, the family share thing is gone too, which, who fucking cares? The family share thing was stupid in the first place. People thought, oh, I can give my game to 10 different friends, we can all play it, we can fucking I can buy a Halo 5. Let's say that. Oh, I buy Halo 5, we can all get online and play it, and I only have to buy it. No. You're only going to play one game at a time. Only one person's going to be playing that game at a time, so it was stupid. It wasn't going to make any fucking difference whatsoever, really. So, that's gone. Of course, you still have the Kinect on it. So, you still got your big old spy cam that the NSA can hack and listen to every single fucking thing you say 24/7 with it. Uh, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much the news for today. Um, Microsoft, a bunch of people from Microsoft getting all fucking up in arms because they're like, oh, we created this and it was gonna be great. It was the future. It was awesome. Gamers just don't know what they're talking about. The developers are all going to suffer because used games are going to stay around and everything. And yeah, that developers are going to suffer a little bit, but they're going to suffer just as much as they have been for the past fucking 15 years that it's been real popular. I mean, since the Nintendo came out, since the Atari came out, that's the way everything's worked. So yeah, developers are going to suffer slightly because of it. But you know what? If developers really wanted to take GameStop out the game and fucking make as much money as possible, they could just lower their fucking prices. If they want to take GameStop out of the fucking competition, if they want to make every single cent they can because people only buy their games new, fuck DRM, fuck all that shit, make games 45, $50. People do it. Because if you make your game $60, and then people buy it, play it, and give it to GameStop, you know what GameStop's going to sell it for? 50, 45, used. So if you make your game 50, 45, new, people are just going to buy it new. Because they will have the comparison of $60. They won't think, 10 years ago games were all fucking $40. They won't think that. They'll think, alright, most games are 60, this game's 50, this game's 40. We'll buy those brand new because they're a lot cheaper. And you buying it used would just cost almost just as much, so fuck it. That's all developers have to do. Don't need DRM, don't need any of that. As soon as developers get that through their fucking heads, things will get a little bit better. But, yeah. As far as your choice as to whether to go with Xbox or PS4 now, they're still not really even. There's still a lot of negatives with Xbox. I know I like PlayStation, so people are going to be like, oh, you're just a fanboy. And I say, if you're going with Xbox, probably you're just a fanboy. Because It's $100 more. You have your universal spy cam on 24/7 watching you. You have a lot of disadvantages with Xbox. And one thing that a lot of you are thinking is an advantage right now is not. That thing I'm talking about is cloud processing. Cloud processing is not a positive thing. Don't think it is. Here's what cloud processing is. You're playing a game, and first off, this means that a lot of single-player games you're still going to have to be online to play them, because you'll have to have cloud processing parts of your fucking game. Now, when you go to play, let's say, Halo 5 is one of those games that's cloud processed, and you want to play the single player. First off, you'll have to be online for the cloud to process part of your game. Secondly, there will be lag in your game. Single player. Oh, why? You might ask. Because it's on the cloud. You are sending information to computers over the internet and receiving information back that's processed. It is processing your game over the internet, just like if you were playing online. You will have lag in your single player game. Period. End of story. If people say there won't be lag, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There's going to be lag in single player games if they are cloud processed. It's a bad idea. I don't know what has gotten into developers' heads. They think everybody has the Google Fiber and, you know, everybody has ridiculous internet. But yeah, that is one big negative for Xbox. Not a positive. It seems like a positive right now. Don't be fooled. It's not. But mainly just remember whenever you go to buy these that Xbox can change their mind about DRM anytime they want. They probably will. Over time, they're probably going to implement DRM in this console because they already have everything there. They just have to bring it out in little chunks. So they'll do that, probably. So expect that if you're going back now, because there is none expected to come back. Also, you know, expect cloud processing to be shit. And expect the console to fucking have problems because it's doing so much. It has the fucking... You can watch your TV with it and all that shit. And expect that camera to not be as secure as people are telling you it is. But if you buy a PS4, expect to have a normal console experience. Exactly the same stuff you've had for the past years. It's the same thing. It's just fucking... You play games with a controller on a console. And that's it. That's the end of it. No bullshit. So, the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to buy a console that might change its complete view of how it wants to do things halfway through? And has a lot of stuff. They might be innovative. They might work out alright. But, most likely they won't. And, and if your single-player game is a cloud-processed game, you can't play without the internet. Let's say you move to a new place and you're like, oh, well, I don't have the internet yet, I'll play some of my single-player games. Nope. Not gonna play them. Can't. So, yeah, just keep those things in mind. From now, well, this entire thing, because I like PlayStation's exclusives, and I like the console, and I like the controller, I'm getting a PS4. And sticking with PC too at the same time. So, yeah. Just things to keep in mind about the consoles. Even though Xbox has said we're getting rid of DRM, don't think it's gone, and might not want to go back just because of that. This is Jane Candy versus the World. Have fun.